Highlight. Highlight. What am I saying? Hello all. We are now watching True Detective episode 9. It's on the last. Oh my god. Why am I saying 9 and lie? I can't even English. Okay. Because I was looking at this number here. The number 9. No, there's not even episode. It's episode 8. Hello all. We're now watching episode. You know what else are we on? Episode 6 of True Detective. So in the last episode, we found out that the two investigator cops are actually suspecting Russ of being behind everything or something like that. We saw also in the last episode how they killed the cook, but it turns out it wasn't him. So there's a yellow king or something going on.
And we're going to see if Russ truly is behind it all.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm very biased, and I don't quite think Russ is
I feel like it's not Russ, but I'm curious to see
what he's been doing too.
Like, if when we get to the end, if there's something here or there, and if the show is foreshadowing it, we just didn't catch it until now.
Very exciting.
Yeah, so let us begin.
I wonder...
Is this a song they made for this?
I don't know.
What did you say?
I wonder if Marty's daughter, if something's going to happen to her.
Oh, shit. I didn't think about that.
I don't know. It's,
But that's probably also influencing Marty.
Like, oh, yeah, that's
He's
true.
worried about that, like, internally. He just doesn't...
I'll check back with you in about 20 minutes.
So this is the guy that's with his daughter? These two.
Oh, because he's a cop, they say stuff like that?
We got you on stats rape, you know that, right?
Take off his ring.
You know what happens to pretty boys like you who go up to the farm on stats charges.
The farm? That I don't think it's like a metaphor.
No wonder the security guard left.
Look at that. Door come open. Y'all want to step out a bit? Take some air?
He just took off his jacket and his ring. Like, that's...
I think that you're a little angry right now.
You telling me how I feel?
Brave of him to say that, though.
We do this here, or file those charges. Got a lot of brothers in Angola who love to owe me a favor.
I've never been so scared of Marty until now.
Oh, jeez.
Come on out here.
Fuck, he looks terrifying here. Well, he's offering him a choice. Like, I can file the charges. Or I beat you, and then you can...
Then we forget about this. Oh.
Well, they can't hit him, because otherwise they'll get charged with assaulting a cop. He's a fantastic actor. The way his expression changed when he's talking to them. Oh.
In a way, that must have been difficult for him to do that, too. I mean...
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. It might be something else.
True.
Maybe true.
What you want, man?
He owns a shotgun.
Well, if you're Terry Guidry, I'd like to talk to you about your boy.
They had a Marine unit out there.
I like how friendly his grenade is. His gun's still there pointing at him.
The Queen of Angels. One of them Tutle schools. We didn't sleep them first 4 weeks. Sonny was missing. Drove his mama crazy.
You don't want to talk about something, it's okay. No problem.
Oh, no.
You sure we can't get you any coffee?
No, thank you.
Oh.
You worried about your ex?
So they already divorced.
Looking at him.
I used to exhaust myself navigating crude men who thought they were clever. So ask your questions or I'm leaving.
That's the cop's way.
I knew Russ to be a good man, so I can't imagine what I can offer.
Wow.
She looks subtly older there.
Yeah,
the way they
great makeup.
Yeah, fantastic makeup. Even that one guy he visited on the shoreline, just for a second, he was a great actor. Just for that tiny scene.
He never really knew himself. Yep. So he never really knew what to want.
No.
Interesting.
They did a great job on her. Wow.
Yeah, they did.
His hand's a little bruised here on the top. Is that
Why?
Oh, that's a Russ truck. Oh, it's not Russ truck. I thought. Oh.
Oh.
Can I help you with anything, sir?
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah. Please, I was thinking about...
Is this the girl from the earlier episodes?
Oh, that's her? I was not paying attention. Shit.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, they focused on her, the camera.
Yeah.
He's buying tampons? Oh,
I mean, he has grown-up daughters.
I guess that's nice.
Grown-up daughters and a wife, so.
Big weekend planned?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's all the make.
You're a cop, aren't you? I think I saw you before, years back.
You get in some trouble?
No, you came around this place I was staying, asking about a girl.
So it is her.
Mm.
Oh, I thought that was Russ' truck back there because it was like a red pickup behind Marty. in the scene. So that's what threw me off for a second. I thought he was looking at that. But Marty's doing his own thing.
You always hit the bottle this early in the day, Reverend.
This is the Reverend from the episode the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah.
That's him.
No wonder he looked familiar. Didn't think they'd bring him back.
Wow, the aging is fantastic on both of them.
Yeah.
What do you know about a Tutle organization was set up to finance rural schools?
It was called Wellspring.
He's being helpful.
Evangelical
Why'd you leave?
bureaucracy, politics.
Don't lie to me. Why'd you leave?
Ooh, he picked up on something there. The way he said that.
One night, cleaning the senior minister's library, I knocked over a very old volume. When I picked up the book, this little folder falls out.
Oh no, pictures?
Pictures of children,
All naked?
naked.
Yeah.
All my life, I wanted to be near to God. The only nearness, silence.
The dialogue in this is so good. Oh no, Marty.
I heard you sold the ranch a while back.
Can't believe that was you.
Saved up money
At the
for
ranch.
place.
So he was the one that got her out, technically.
Bad situation. Well, you're a big hero in the papers.
Oh, no wonder she remembers him.
You want some bourbon?
You want some bourbon? Is that like code word for you want some sex?
Is he still married to,
Yeah, he's still married.
So he's
yeah, this is
cheating
what
again.
probably this is what they probably break up. The show really like enjoys throwing tits at you.
It's a four-letter word, S-I.
Marty's dealing with family issues and Russ is just going around interviewing people.
He's going around reviewing people. Love that.
They said,
Oh, there he is.
your second, Jody, 23 days old.
Killing babies?
Oh, that's it. I lost one myself, Charmaine.
Sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. I think that's what that stands for.
So you're third. You had him last year.
Jesus, lady, you ever hear of a fucking condom?
Birth control's a sin. Child is a wonderful thing.
So you kill him. Jesus. What Russ was doing is working. He can
Yeah,
get her to
that's-
confess easy. That's all you care about.
Yeah, he just wants to hear.
Just get a confession.
The sleep apnea monitor that was hooked up to his child was unplugged. For 36 minutes. Charmaine, I need you to talk to me about some things.
It's his eyes. His use of eyes is fucking terrifying.
He's so focused.
Yeah, he's so like his eyes are really
so
scary.
intense.
You need to sign that. Newspapers are gonna be tough on you. If you get the opportunity, you should kill yourself.
Wow, Russ is.
Folks with the attitude, huh? Get up my ass just 'cause you ain't getting any. You should have held on to your woman. Getting laid was good for you. You know what it's like being your partner? Huh?
No, buddy, without me, there is no you. So type the fucking report, man.
Wow, Russ is just unsympathetic. Completely unsympathetic.
In conclusion, type the report.
It's the way he uses his eyes. It's so terrifying. Jesus, he's just soulless back there in a way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually one of the men who found Kelly at that place 7 years back.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Kelly, you may not remember, but you and I met a long time ago. Do you remember if there were more than two? Was there anyone else?
He's paranoid now.
The man with the scars was the worst.
What scars?
The giant. You made me watch what he did to Billy.
And those two didn't have scars.
What are you doing, Cole?
Poor girl.
People.
The girl's all staring at him as he's walking away.
Something's going on. Look, either we don't find them or they don't get connected. I don't know which. And I can't decide if it's a cover-up or the garden variety incompetence here. Women and children, aren't they get no press? The way things in the bayou get no press.
Nobody cares about these poor people on the coast ever.
No more visiting victims' families. You will stop trying to turn missing persons into homicides, as you do not have any bodies. That's a direct fucking order, you hear me? Please, take some time. Go on them fishing tours or something. All right? Get yourself to...
I had a feeling he was gonna do that, actually.
And a little less than 2 years ago, Tutle overdosed. Accidentally, supposedly.
Oh.
You mentioned that already. So?
So your man gets a hard on for Tutle. He's been right here doing bad things a long time. Hey, hold up now.
Don't call me again. I won't help you.
We're trying to help him, Marty.
Interesting.
Marty doesn't care anymore. Who's following him?
Get all the toothpaste out. Thanks.
The way that stairway is set up, they probably do that all the time.
Yeah.
It makes it look like it's casual. She's gonna discover something?
Marty, I didn't know you were home.
You were right. They really brighten up the yard. Hey, we'll go for a nice dinner. Some movie.
What a fucking idiot. Now this wouldn't happen because the password is phones.
This time this girl's like much younger than the
Yeah, that's the ironic part. She's
slightly older than his daughter, right?
Here you go. I have to study.
Good girl. What?
Nothing.
Hey, I have that book.
Pasta.
What's that book?
It's a book written by a psychiatrist. I love that book.
He's probably extra paranoid because, you know, he came back early and you lose like a trust, you know, once you cheat. The woman in red.
Is she going to take on revenge or something?
And at a bar too.
Get your drink, miss?
Thank you. Sure, a vodka martini?
But if he finds out, he might beat him up rather than her.
As long as she doesn't tell him who it was, I guess.
Yeah.
Waiting for someone?
No.
The color red, used traditionally for people who are changing, women especially, if they're wearing red. We learned this from our father. In movie scripts, it's very common if they're wearing red.
Are either of you married?
Next. Still on the first.
It's difficult to... Rust was an intense man, but he had integrity. He was responsible.
That's actually a pretty good description of him.
Yeah. Problem is, he's not listening to his chief.
Well, he probably did it secretly.
Taking me on such short notice.
Of course, detective, please.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, what a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Well, I mean, not an idiot, it's Russ.
People of this state owe you a great deal.
Not as much as they owe you.
There's a little sarcastic,
Former deacon of yours, Austin Farrar.
Embezzling is the word. We elected to handle it internally rather than pursuing formal charges.
And then he had his accident.
Accident?
How's that? What you're working on?
Oh, I can't say anything about it at this point, Reverend.
Has he even blinked?
No, he's not. He's been staring.
He's just staring at him.
He's a little disturbed by him now.
Look at look at the way he's just looking at him.
Yeah.
Steve, would you show the detective to our old archives for outside ministries?
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, detective. You'll be in my thoughts.
What'd I tell you?
Now this is when he gets fired, right? Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable, boy.
Why'd you talk to Billy Lee Tutte?
And you look like you haven't seen your own bed in a couple of days, huh?
If he was pissed off after the conversation we had, then I am on to fucking something.
Shut the fuck up. I told you. The human tampon here heard me. Badge your gun, Cole. You're suspended. Even you have 30 hours mandated departmental counseling.
You fucking serious? I'm the person least in need of counseling in this entire fucking state.
You ain't acting right, you don't sound...
And going to Tutle would have, you know, raised hell about it for sure.
He had a point. He's like, if it's a friendly conversation, why is he,
He's been doing it. I can't live with it. I can't live with it.
They're both drunk, aren't they?
But she's calling him a man of integrity.
True.
Did you know?
No.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Yeah, he wasn't paying attention to him.
You can't live like this.
You know, people give me advice. I reckon they're talking themselves. What are you doing?
Is this what caused their falling out?
I'm wonder why.
And they're both drunk, so.
I can't believe I just watched this scene with Matthew McConaughey fucking someone's ass. I can't believe.
Just like what the girl wanted in
Yeah, that's ironic.
He'll have to go, you see, because this he won't live with. This.
Get the fuck out of here!
That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
I knew that he got suspended and that he quit after he and Marty had his thing.
She's not gonna be specific about that.
Oh no.
She's gonna tell my.
Oh no. And that sign up there that says welcome.
That's very ironic. That's good. That's a nice way to point out. The scene's split in half. They're divided.
I'm so anxious.
Yeah, what the hell she's gonna say here?
I have to tell you something.
Oh no. Oh no.
I saw the pictures on your phone. I slept with someone, and you know him. You're close.
This is. And she involved Russ. Oh man.
It was Rust.
Oh.
I fucked your partner, Rust.
I like the knives right there in the frame.
You don't coward.
Cole's outside. Does he know he's suspended?
I think Cole wanted Marty to come out. Oh no. Oh. Guy said, whoa.
Ow!
Yep.
They're like cheering it on.
Yeah.
The cops to the side. A lot of them hate Russ.
You standing around watching this shit? Get the fuck inside!
I don't blame him for getting pissed.
I quit.
You serious?
Nice hook, Marty.
He complimented his punching.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about when he quit? Any idea why?
I never learned what it was about.
I like how they're like all lying to like you two. So who's beeping at him?
Oh, that's right.
It's Rust, right?
I'm guessing it is. Oh. How many years has it been done?
Yeah, years.
Since this is 2010?
Yeah. Well, it's been years now. 2010, right? Or 2012 or whatever. He's still driving the same old truck.
Oh my god.
Marty?
Rushed.
Long time.
Long time.
Oh.
Thought maybe we should talk. Buy you a beer?
Sure. I'll follow you.
Oh my god.
It's so weird now. They're in the future. I guess they caught up.
Oh, this is the present? I can't tell what's what anymore.
Actually, why don't you buy me a beer?
What?
Oh, just in case, because he's not sure about the.
Oh, he just heard plenty of stories about Russ and and it's still broken after all these years.
Yeah, he never fixed it. That's great, actually. That's the one where he slammed his head. Then.
His legs.
All right. So we just finished the
episode.
That was
I'm actually not very surprised that the reason why they had their break off was because of Maggie.
Yeah, why else would she be in focus?
I feel like there's always been some sort of tension between like Maggie and Russ. And so I wasn't surprised that it played out this way, but
yeah, I think she always liked him.
In a way, yeah. She was fascinated.
Yeah.
But that went down so badly, and she did it just so she could spite Marty. Because she's angry with Marty. So
Russ is like dealing with his own shit.
Yeah, exactly. Russ is just investigating on the side, and
hormones are tough to resist.
Doesn't Marty know it?
Yeah, but Marty's an idiot.
They're all
idiots in their own way.
They all did terrible things.
Russ doesn't have any kind of filter.
No,
I love it.
Oh my god, the way he just told that mother.
He doesn't care at all.
Prison is a terrible place for you, so you should just, get out of here, You
can see the chief was okay with keeping him because he got confessions out of people, even if it was a complete, not a social person to deal with, annoying as hell to talk with. The chief was like, okay, I just want to suspend you, right? He doesn't want to fire him, but he resigned, so he was shocked. He's like, you're serious? And he was wondering what went down between those two.
He was probably still working the case somehow.
Yeah, he must have been working the last few years, but he doesn't have his, he's not a cop anymore. He just has his, he might have contacts from the narcotics days.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess he's going to update Marty now while Marty's bringing his gun along because he's not sure about Russ anymore since they haven't seen each other in
And he heard from those
ages.
cops that he was in a manic state or something.
Yeah.
So in the last episode, when Russ told the other two cops, why are you, I'm paraphrasing, but why are you guys here? Somebody in a higher place told you all this. I'm not surprised that when it came down to it, it was by the Tutle organization. I mean, there's no proof yet, of course.
We don't know. And you can tell Marty didn't give a shit that Tutle died. He's like, whatever. He was out of fucks.
Maybe he met Tutle again along the way all those years.
Well, it's quite possible he just doesn't like the religious shit after all. The religious aspect of it. But yeah, it was kind of ironic that Beth told him that, hey, I want you to fuck me in my ass, and then Russ does it to the wife. God.
But Beth is only a couple of years older than his daughter. She'd be early 20s. The first time he met her, it was implied she was around 16, right?
Well, they're underage. They're
underage anyway.
Yeah, they're not.
And then 7 years later, that'll put her early 20s.
So we don't really have. So he's going around getting stories about missing kids, missing people
he
here
even
and there.
went to the old reverend.
The old reverend.
That was cool to see him again. That makeup is great.
And the reverend, you could just tell he was just down, but he seemed like
he wanted to help.
He wanted to help somehow. He didn't want to talk about it at first, but then he just, he was at that point just half drunk. He didn't care. He was like, whatever, I'll tell you the story.
It was nice to see him again.
Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting to see him again in this state.
I didn't expect to get so close to God and hear silence. I'm paraphrasing what he said. But yeah. The dialogue in this is just so good. It's so well written. It's so compelling. Every single sentence that's said feels like something I have to watch. I have to rewatch this because there's probably some foreshadowing that we don't really catch yet. So Tutle was suspect now.
Yeah, we would probably, from the beginning of the episode, keep a closer eye on Tutle. And then Russ already knew about the murders. Wait, so the murders are still ongoing?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. There's a guy that got away, someone with scars.
So Tutle...
Tutle might know him, possibly. Or Tutle knows something anyway. That's what he's investigating. Tutle obviously looks fine. But they mentioned a giant.
Yeah.
She mentioned a giant.
Man. Yeah. A couple episodes ago, when they went to talk to the Reverend, Marty and the two ladies were walking across the field, and they said, "Oh, the tall man."
Oh.
So there is some sort of tall dude going around doing stuff.
Have you seen any tall dudes in this show? That comes to mind?
I can't think of anybody abnormally tall.
Might have been in the background. We just didn't catch it.
That is fascinating.
The tall man.
The tall man.
Wow. Yeah, I think I remember that bit. I'm pretty sure.
But they didn't mention scars at the time.
Yeah. Russ has finally figured out something since the show is finally caught up to the present, kind of. Not quite yet, though, because we haven't seen the period between when he left the police force and his current state.
I wonder if they'll just jump straight ahead into that.
And Marty's like, okay, I haven't seen it in a while. And Marty's first inclination is not to punch him. He's curious what's going on, but he's bringing his gun just in case.
Yeah.
So,
he hasn't seen him after all.
Yeah.
He doesn't... And he knows that Tutle was killed and that Russ might have...
No, he doesn't know Tutle. Allegedly, he might have been... The cops are trying to pull lines between strings and we don't actually know if what they say is true.
I like that.
He might have just overdosed himself, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But you never know with Rust. You never know with Rust.
It's cool that Russ, Marty, and Maggie did not give away much. It was all really just service talk.
Yeah, all the stuff they talked about. I love how they're just narrating and it's all, a lot of it was lies.
Yeah, especially the gunshot, the shootout, sorry.
The shootout. Oh, the gunshot, it's just a few.
Yeah.
The SMG, blah, 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 blah. Well, they have to stick to the story for that one.
Yeah.
Because the true story can never be told.
Mm.
See, even Marty stuck to it, even though he had his fallout with Rust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After all these years.
To the story, anyway. They have to.
Yeah, they have to.
So is Marty still a cop?
I think so.
Is his gun? No, wait, well, that doesn't mean he's a cop.
And he has a good car.
He's got a good car. That means he's a cop.
He's got to pay for that car somehow.
That means he's a cop.
He's got a good job, that's for sure.
I forgot if they said at the beginning of it that he's retired. He's definitely split, though. He's split with his wife.
It must have been so weird for those officers at the police station to see Russ walk out.
Yeah.
I mean, those who were working, all those years.
Yeah, he must be like a
there.
bit of a legend.
Yeah, in a way. Because he was all over the newspapers, too.
Yeah.
Overall, that was a really good episode.
That was so Rust, though. Why don't you buy me a beer?
Yeah, because he doesn't have money, poor guy.
That was so Rust. That was so Rust.
So weird to see them catch up to, like,
the present,
this
yeah.
present day.
But it's great that we could kind of follow the story. I could just follow the story just by looking at their hairlines, what timeline they're at.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just tell. It wasn't that hard to follow, honestly.
Yeah.
I've seen way more complicated story timelines than this.
Mm.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to episode 6. To be clear, not episode 9 or 8 or 15 or whatever.
Lie.
Lie. And we'll see you guys for episode 7. Take care. Peace out. We'll see you guys next time.